Hello to everyone. My name is Sunita, lecturer in English from Government Degree College Women's Jagityal. So today I would like to explain you the topic, the grammar topic related to the English grammar topic. The topic name is phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs. So the definition of the phrasal verb, the combination of the verb, preposition or verb and adverb. To give some different meaning is called phrasal verbs. So if we come the deep definition to the phrasal verb, see here the definition of the phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb followed by a preposition or an adverb. So this is the definition of the phrasal verbs. A phrasal is an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb followed by a preposition or an adverb. So this is the definition of the phrasal verb. The phrasal verb have the combination of the verb, preposition or verb, adverb. So I see here basically the phrasal verbs are two, the transitive phrasal verbs and the intransitive phrasal verbs. What is the meaning of transitive phrasal verb? The meaning of the transitive phrasal verb is when in the sentence the verb have an object is called transitive phrasal verb. So what is the intransitive phrasal verb? When a verb in the sentence when the verb does not have an object is called intransitive phrasal verbs. So first of all we will discuss the first one is the first kind of the transitive phrasal verb. See is the first one is the transitive phrasal verb. Transitive phrasal verb. When in the sentence the verb have an object is called transitive phrasal verb. See here the examples of the transitive phrasal verb. The example see here. Raju picked up an apple. So in this sentence, Raju is the subject, picked up is the phrasal verb, and an apple is the object. So when in the sentence the verb have an object is called a transitive phrasal verb. See the another examples of the horse. So this is the transitive phrasal verb. See here the another one. So second one is intransitive. Intransitive phrasal verb. So what is intransitive phrasal verb? So the horse run very fast. Example. The horse runs very fast. In this sentence, the horse is the subject, run is the verb, and very fast is the adverb. So in this sentence it does not have an object. It is called the intransitive phrasal verb. So run is the verb. It does not have it is the adverb not the object. So it is called intransitive phrasal verb. So we simply remember one thing, that is when in the sentence the verb have an object is called the transitive. When in the sentence when the verb does not have the object is called intransitive phrasal verbs. And see some of the examples of related, and in this transitive and intransitive phrasal verbs. In the transitive phrasal verbs there is a separable and inseparable phrasal verbs are there. See, there some transitive phrasal verbs separable, and some kind of transitive phrasal verbs are separable. So some transitive phrasal verbs are separable. So see the examples of separable of the transitive phrasal verbs. So I looked the word in the dictionary. Example 1. I looked the word up in the dictionary. So in this sentence the verbs are separable. Looked is here, up is it. The phrasal verbs are separable in this sentence. So if we see, observe the another examples of the separable transitive phrasal verbs. Nobody backed her up when she was in crisis. Nobody when she was in crisis. When she was in crisis. No, see here the backed up means support. Backed up. These are all the separable phrasal verbs. These are two examples of the separable of the transitive phrasal verbs. And some sentences also inseparable phrasal verb sentences also there. And I am giving some of the kind of the examples related to the inseparable of transitive phrasal verbs. Some transitive phrasal verb or inseparable. See the examples here. Example 1. The police looked into the case. The police look into the case. So see here the transitive phrasal verbs are inseparable because we are not separating the phrasal verbs look into. So this is the inseparable of the phrasal verb of the example. And see another one examples of in transitive inseparable phrasal verbs. Rahim was backed up by his colleagues. Rahim was backed up by his colleagues. Backed up. So see the example here. When in the inseparable transitive phrasal verbs, generally the object generally follows the after the preposition. So see here you can observe one easy way of learning transitive and intransitive phrasal verbs. So in the transitive phrasal verbs, the verb have the object is called transitive. When the verb does not have object, so it is called intransitive. In intransitive phrasal verbs, how the separable intransitable phrasal verbs are there and inseparable phrasal verbs also there. See here the example. I looked the word up in the dictionary. In this sentence, we see the phrasal verbs are separable. We can't writing in the place. Here it is separable place. We written in the separable. And second one, nobody backed her up when she was in crisis. So see here the backed up is the phrasal verb, that means support. So nobody backed her up when she was in crisis. See, it is also inseparable of the phrasal verbs. And we can have some of the kind of the sentences inseparable transitive phrasal verbs. So the police looked into the case. So in the object it should be written in the inseparable. The object is after the prepositions. The police looked into the case. So it is the inseparable. The Rahim was backed up by his colleagues. The support by his colleagues. So this is the transitive and intransitive, separable and inseparable phrasal verbs. This is the some of the brief description of the related to the transitive and intransitive phrasal verbs. Now we come to the examples of the some kind of the phrasal verbs. See the examples of phrasal verbs. So see here the examples. Call back, call off, call on. Call back, call on, call off. So call back, call on, call off. So the meaning of the call back is phone call, return a phone call. So what is the meaning of call back? Return the phone call. What is the meaning of call on? So it is the call on means visit. Call on means visit. Visit. Call back means return call. So what is the call off? Call off means cancel. Cancel. So this is the meaning of the phrasal verbs. So if we see the dividing words, we can have the separate meaning. When we are writing as a phrasal verb, it gives some different meaning. It is the meaning of the callback is return call. Call on means visit. Call off means cancel. So we can see the example. We can easily understand. So what is the sentences of the call back? The call back. I always call back if I see. I always call back if I see any missed call on my phone. Any missed call on my phone. See the sentences here. So the meaning of the callback is return call. I always call back if I see any missed call on my phone. If I see any call on my mobile, if I call it back to the same call. And second example, see here the call on. What is the meaning of call on here? Call on means visit. The chief minister is going to call on our village now. The CM is call on visit. The CM is going to call on our village. The CM is going to call on our village. So call on, visit, call back, return. So another example of call off, according to the prepositions, she called off her journey to Delhi. She called off her journey to Delhi. So this is the three kind of the phrasal verbs. So related, see the examples: call back, return call. I always call back if I see any missed call on my phone. Call on. The CM is going to call on our village. And call off. She called off her journey to Delhi. So if we see the phrasal verbs, it looks like similar, but the different meaning is the different in each and every phrasal verbs. So we can be careful while we are using the these kind of the phrasal verbs. And we can see the next examples of get in, get out, get up. Get in, get up, get in, get up, get out. See the meaning of these words. Get in means enter. Enter a bus or anything. Enter bus. So get up means Get ups, get out of bed. You already know get out of bed. So get out means leave a place, leave a place, leave a place. Enter a bus, get up out of bed, get out, leave a place. So if you see the examples of here, get in. So meaning of the get in is see the sentences of get in. Enter a bus. Enter a bus. We have already got in the bus. We have already got in the bus. That means we already entered in the bus. And the get up means get up, get. He get ups at 6 o'clock every day. She gets up at 6 o'clock every day. And third example, leave a place. Get out means leave a place. Get out from here. Get out from here. So these are the three kind of the examples related to the get in, get up and get out. So the meaning of the get in is enter a bus. So we have already got in the bus. We already entered in the bus. The meaning of the get in. So get up means get up out of bed. She gets up at 6 o'clock every day. And get out means leave a place. Get out from here. Leave the place from here. So these are the three kind of the different kinds of the phrasal preposition: get in, get up and get out. And we can see, observe the another three examples of, that is look after, look down and look for. So see the examples of next examples: look after, look down, look after, look for, look down. And next one, look down on, look forward to. So these are the four kind of the similar preposition: look after, look for, look down on, look forward to. So if we see the examples of in each and every phrasal verbs, what is the meaning of look forward? So look forward meaning is look after. Look after. The meaning of phrasal verbs meaning is look after, take care. Take care. The meaning of the phrasal verb is look after, take care. And the next phrasal verbs, look for. What is the meaning of look for? Search. Search. The meaning of the phrasal verb look for, search. And the next, look down on. Look down on. Humiliate. Humiliate. Humiliation. Look down on. So look forward to meaning wait. The meaning of the look forward down, wait. So these are the three kinds of the meanings related to the similar phrasal verbs: look after, look for, look down on, look forward to. So first of all, we can see the example of the look after. The meaning of the look after is take care. See the example here, the sentence related to the look after, take care. The sentence of the look after. See here, the Ria looks after his mother. Ria looks after her, take care of mother, her mother. So Ria look after her mother, take care of, when she was in the old days, her mother, she take care of her mother. And second example, so look for, search. Search. I lost my purse, I have been looking for it. I lost my purse and I have been looking for it. So this is the Meaning of the search. I lost my purse. I have been looking for it. I am searching for it. The purse. I am searching for the purse. And next examples of the look down on. Look down on means the arrogant rich people look down on the poor people. The rich people look down on the poor people. The rich people look down on the poor people. So this is the humiliation. The rich people always humiliate the poor people. And the next one is example of this the phrasal verb look forward to. The meaning is wait. What is it? Wait. I look forward to meet my childhood friend. I look forward to meet my childhood friend. So these are the four kind of the similar phrasal verbs. See the each and every one example. Be careful while you are writing each and every similarity phrasal verbs. So look after. The meaning of the look after is take care. So Ria look after her mother. And next one is the example of phrasal verbs look for means search. I lost my purse. I have been looking for it. And next look down on humiliate. Always the arrogant rich people. The arrogant rich people always look down on the poor people. Okay. The look forward to wait. I look forward to meet my childhood friend. See, observe the chart and each and every phrasal of the example I given and wrote on the chart. So similarity, they are the looking in the similarity. So it will give any confusion while you are seeing in the writing. So be careful of the examples of the phrasal verbs. Okay. And next one is the some kind of phrasal verbs. There, pick up, pick. See the some more examples are related to the phrasal verbs. So pick up, pick up. Second, next, pack up, pick up, pack up, put off, put off, put on. So pick up, pack up, put off, put on. These are the phrasal verbs. So first of all we can know the meaning of the phrasal verb. Then we can write the sentence. So what is the meaning of pick up here? Pick up. Pick up means collect. Collect. So what is the meaning of pack up? Finish work. Pack up means finish work. Pack up means finish the work. What is the meaning of put off? Postpone. Postpone. What is the meaning of put off? Postpone. What is the meaning of put on? Put on means wear a dress. Wear a dress or cloth. So these are the meanings of the phrasal verbs. Now we can see the examples of the each and every phrasal verbs. So first one we can see the pick up. So meaning is the pick up phrasal verb meaning is collect. What is the meaning of collect sentence? Could you pick up 2 books for me? Could you pick up 2 books for me? So this is the sentence related to the phrasal verb. The example of pick up. Could you pick up 2 books for me? So next the phrasal verb pack up. Pack up means finish work. The shooting is over. So the shooting is over. So the director announced to pack up. The director announced to pack up. So the shooting is over. So the director is announced to pack up. Announced for pack up. And next one is the put off. What is the meaning of put off? Postpone. He put off the program. He put off the program. He put off the program. That means postpone the program. And the next one is the put on. Put on means she put on a red saree to attend the function. She put on a red saree to attend the function. Attend the function. Now we can see the examples again. So pick up means collect. So the meaning, the sentence, the example of the pick up, could you pick up 2 books for me? And next one, pack up. What is it, the meaning of the phrasal verb? Finish work. The shooting is over, so the director announced for pack up. Next one, put off. What is the meaning of put off? Postpone. So postpone. He put off the program. Postpone the program. Next one is the phrasal verb put on. What is the meaning of put on? Wear a dress. So she put on a red saree to attend the function. So these are the some kind of the preposition related. It gives very confusion while you are writing, while you are speaking in the conversation. So this is the and some more examples also there in the phrasal box. Run after, set up. Run after. The meaning of run after, see here. What is the meaning of run after? Chase. Chase. What is the example of here? Chase. So they run after the thief. They run after the thief, but he escaped from them. But he escaped from them. So run after means chase. They run after the thief, but he escaped from them. He escaped from them. And next one is the setup. The meaning of the setup is start a company. Start a company. So see, the meaning of setup is start a company. So we could like to set up a software company. We would like to set up software company. Software company. See the examples of setup. Start a company. We could like to set up a software company. So these are the and some more examples also there. So we can see some of the examples. How in the some of the examination will give the preposition examples. See, some of the examples are related to the examination. So exercises are the exercise of the some of the examples are related to the examination. See one example. Mr. Rao said dash a plastic company. Mr. Rao said to dash plastic company. So second, after writing the two examples, you can see the answers. And second one is the passenger got dash the bus. The passenger got dash. The passenger got a dash the bus after waiting for 2 hours. The next examples. The university put to dash. The university put dash the exams till next month. The exams till next month. So the phrasal verb in the examination, the phrasal verbs given. So like this exercises, we can see that we exam exercises here. So So Mr. Rao said dash plastic company. What is the phrasal verb here? Set. What is this? Set up. Start a company. Plastic company. Set up. Set up is the correct suitable phrasal verb for this sentence. And next one, the passenger got dash a bus after waiting 2 hours. So I already given some of the examples in the chart. So got a bus. What is it? What is the correct? Got in. So the university put dash the exam till the next month. Postpone. So what is put off? So these are the related to the examination. So thank you for everyone for watching this video, and we will discuss the next grammar topic in the next class. Thank you for everyone.